Hello guys and welcome back. Sorry it's been a while since my last video. Been kind of busy with school and doing a bunch of repotting outside my greenhouse. I will show you guys that later on in the season. I'm just hoping that the temperature outside gets a little better. It's still kind of cold over here, but I didn't want to show you guys the greenhouse yet just in case things start dying, so I don't want to be embarrassed. But anyway, so today we're going to actually be planting some, or potting, some Habenaria bulbs, and these are Habenaria limprictii. I got these from Thailand, if you guys remember from that other video I did a little while back. So I will go ahead and make that video in the reference box at the end, so you guys can just click on that video for the recommendeds. So let's get started. So we have a pot here, fairly large pot actually. It could be smaller, they can be close together, that's okay. Just remember they will branch out with the roots, so they will need some room. I have some sphagnum moss over here that's been sitting in water for about a day. And then we have large grade Kanuma and some fine grade Kanuma. If you don't have Kanuma, you can actually just use, what is that? It's like you could use perlite or vermiculite, something like that. Or I actually recommend pumice though, because it's heavier. I would go ahead and go with that. Pumice is usually pretty good. It's heavy, and the roots will probably be able to suck up some water and go through those quite easy, so I would probably recommend that. So, but you may have to balance out the pH a little bit, because it actually, well, not balance it, but it actually needs to be a little lower, so slightly more acidic, because Habenaria loves acidic soil. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with the large grade Kanuma here. And this Kanuma is it's like clayic. I don't know if you can see that, but it leaves kind of like this clay residue on your fingers. You can buy these from certain bonsai nurseries. If you have any near you, I would definitely check that out. I should have some. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go about a little above halfway. So just keep filling it. Just like that. Alright, that looks pretty good there. So now we're going to start filling it in with the small grade Kanuma. Alright. So that's pretty much what you guys want, right around there. And now we're going to unpackage our Habenarias. Very pretty. Those look like tomatoes. Oh my god, we have a sprout in there. Perfect timing. Okay, that's gonna be cool. Alright. Be careful when packing these. But I always thought they were so cute because they look like little tomatoes. Potatoes, excuse me. Tomatoes? What am I thinking? Oh my god. Okay. Another one there. I want to find the one with the root. That's the one I'm interested in. Just down like that. Okay. Ooh, there we go. That's the one. Okay, so you can see here we have a sprout. I don't know if we can focus. Okay, so we have a sprout here. And off the sides, we have roots. Now, this is probably going to have to be potted this way. I'm kind of against that. I'd rather pot straight up, but since this one prefers to be this way, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So that's how it's going to be potted. Alright, let's do the rest. We have two more, or one more bulb. Oh, they gave us... Yeah, okay, so 5, that's the typical. Okay, cool. Oh, and as you can see, this one's doing the same thing. It's creating a shoot there, and it actually looks like they prefer this way, so maybe I'll plant them all sideways, because usually typical Habenarias like to go upwards, but I guess I'll go this way. So, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to lay them down like this, the way that... I'm going to kind of invert them a little bit, like that. I think that might be better. More snug. Yeah, Yeah, this one's gonna have to be the same way. Get it like that. And what I like to do is, before I pot them, I like to actually try to remove a little bit of this layer. Like that, so then it kind of knows what it's gonna do. Alright, I'm just gonna... The ones that don't have any growths, I think I'm just gonna put them in like this. Alright, next one. Like that. And then the big boy over here. Oh, and this one has a new growth too, and this one's kind of pointed upwards. I don't know if you can see it. It's in there. Point that one upwards as well. Just like that. Okay, so now that they're like that, I'm going to finish them off by putting Kanuma over them. Just a little bit, like that. Alright. And that's kind of just to hold them there in place, because, you know, I'm going to be putting the sphagnum moss on top anyway, and that's what's basically going to be keeping the plants moist. Alright, let's see here. Oh yeah, that looks really good. Let's see that. Nice and wet. That's exactly how you want it. And what I like to do is, I like to just kind of break them apart a bit, and then just set them on top like that. Now this is how they do it in Japan. There's other techniques. You could just pop them in half and half Kanuma, or in this, if you don't have Kanuma, you can just use pumice and then sphagnum moss, like just interchange them together. But it seems like the Japanese like to just put the sphagnum on top like this. They like to just mat it. So I guess that works in this case. So I'm going to try that. See what happens. I just hope it doesn't get too dry. I'm probably going to have to water a little more frequently, but that's no problem. Now, something I did last time, and the reason why I didn't make any more updates of the Habenaria radiata is actually because I killed them. Yes, I'm going to admit it. I did kill my Habenaria radiatas, and the reason why is because I actually wanted to fertilize them. That's the worst mistake I made. I fertilized them one day, and then it got really hot, and then all of a sudden the fertilizer just zapped them, and they all died. It killed them all, and I even tried extracting the bulbs, and that even didn't work. They all became waterlogged, and they just died. It just did not work. The fertilizer just killed them. So if you're going to fertilize, if you have experience with it, I recommend you can do it because you have experience. But if not, and you're like me, who really didn't know what he was doing, I would not recommend fertilizing. So a little bit of advice there. All right. Just gonna keep going here. And just keep matting it. You don't want it really thick on there because they are going to be trying to break through. So not too thick, and kind of loose too. So that looks about good. I'm going to leave it like that, and that's the end of it. So now we just wait. I'd say probably within a couple weeks or so, we should probably be seeing some growth. And I'm just going to keep my fingers crossed. I can't wait to see what they're going to look like. They're incredible looking already. I can't believe that there are already like 3 of them that have already started to produce some growth. So I'm very excited. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. I hope this video helps. If you're like me and you did purchase some Habenarias online that came through Thailand, I hope this is resourceful and you can take whatever you want from it. So thanks, guys, very much for watching. Please make sure to check out my Facebook channel. I'll be posting some pictures. I haven't done that in a while, but I will be doing that. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have a great day, and as always, happy growing.